Hi, this is Chris Allison coming back again in the middle of a thunderstorm as I'm about ready to send this new iridology system off to a client. And I thought I would go through a unboxing process to see what is actually in here, what you get, how to get it out of the case, and how to set it up. So this here is a Pelican case. It's a watertight case. If you ever happen to go down with the Titanic, you could actually, settle into this thing, and it would probably keep you afloat for quite some time. And as you open it up, the base, this is the base right here, sits in there against the foam and the outside of the case. It's all aluminum, powder coated, nice texture coating. Underneath that, you're going to have the first layer of foam. You flip that up, and then you get to see what's here. This is part of the face stand. There's an adjustment knob here that allows you to adjust the face stand. The forehead goes in here. And the little chin rest, which will go in that face stand. And here we have a battery box for one of the lights. And we're going to take this second layer of foam and lift it up. It's all been cut out for those things to go in there. Right here is a Allen head wrench, which we'll be putting together with. Out comes the foam. Now, interesting thing about this foam, well, interesting to me anyways, is that it is a tear-out foam package. I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's all stuck together with tiny little pieces of foam. It's a little delicate. It definitely hangs in there. You don't want to be throwing stuff around. Be a little bit gentle. And we have a third layer right here. Macro focusing rail. Battery charger. In here we have all of the lens caps, wires for the camera that you're probably not going to use, but they're there anyways. And then the camera itself, which just sit into the foam. Underneath here, I'll just pull this out for just a moment to show you that underneath this layer of foam, you're going to find the instructions, software for the camera from Nikon. Right now we're using the 24 megapixel Nikon with a 90 millimeter lens. Real nice setup right there. Okay, so back goes the foam. We're not going to use the battery charger right now. Tight clips. Very important if you go down with the ship. And here we go. All right. On the bottom of this piece, there is a screw. We'll be taking the screw out with the Allen wrench. There we go. And you'll notice that on this side, we have insets. And if you take a look at this, you're going to see that there is going to follow very nicely the pattern of that inset. And in it goes. Okay. I'm going to be putting this one here in. You want to keep this bar parallel to the very back end here. It is now. Doesn't have to be extremely tight. Just like that. It's in and looking good. All right, now. Here is the macro focusing rail. Again, screw in the bottom. Take that out. It'll come this way. This is pretty much the way it's going to come to you. Put that upside down. This part here is going to point directly down at the face mount. Line the hole up. And there we go. Get it a little tight. Now, what I do is I look right down here, make sure that it's pointed directly in, and give it a little scooch. Very good. Chin rest. I generally have the chin rest about like that normally. Works pretty well. Then this piece here is going to go on the very bottom of the camera. And the camera. There's a tiny little loop. You pull that up with your finger, align the hole to the screw. You're going to see, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but there are these lines that run horizontally or perpendicular. I guess that would be horizontally with the back of the camera. You line up the base and give it a good little screw there. Here we go with a little latch. Put the camera in, make sure it's latched right down like that. Look at the perpendicular nature of the camera. Make sure the lens follows directly along with the lines of the base. And then we have the battery pack. So the battery pack goes on top of the flash. There's a little hole there. Click. And give it a turn around. And align the very back with the back of the flash. Doesn't have to be that way, just looks nice. I like it all perpendicular and all lined up like that. And there you go. This camera is set up and ready to go. When you are pulling it down, you basically go in the opposite direction, of course. Do this, the battery pack, pull the camera off. Actually, you don't have to take that off, actually. I just had it off. Here we go. This, you don't have to take this little screw out. I just leave it in there myself. Get the Allen wrench set in really well. Give it a little push. Out it comes. Man, it is raining out there right now. We had some thunder come in. So I just screw that down, get it snug up in there. That way there, the screw is always available. You know where it is, you know where to go. All right, we're coming in here now. A little push. And bring it back in again. Always knowing where that is. We don't like to miss those. Of course, if you do, they're easy to get. Okay, now let's pack it back up again. I'll get to move this, I suppose. And there we go. All right. So, to pack this up, we're going to pull the top layer of foam out. And then put the camera in nice and set. And the macro focusing rail, which has been cut out to go just like that. layer of foam, chin rest, and then battery pack. We're going to pull this down. This guy fits right nicely in. I like to put it right at the very back edge so that when this closes and you lift it up, everything is nice and tight, solid, secure, ready to go wherever you do. I hope this was interesting and helpful, and that you enjoy your iridology practice. Thank you. Until next time, bye-bye.